connected to her somehow. Yeah, she even said bonded. So this is a bit. She even said like our bond of love will make us all happy, right? She has like a chain around the kid, right? And then she talking about bonds. Now he asks for help here, and obviously she's like, yeah, oh you're so brave. And she literally pulls him with a chain, right? And then she's all like, you know, oh it's our chain, it's our bond, right? And she said the word bond several times, you know, like a bond, so they're connected, right? And obviously and then she has like a bond, actual literal golden chain, right? Obviously a chain is like bonding you, chain of love, whatever. So it's very clear her magic is a kind of like bonding, but that has to be it, right? She bonds with you, and then she can connect you, again a bond with her, but also a bond with her victim, right? Then she hurts her victim, and then the victim will also like travel to you, right? Because she basically has like a magical chain that connects everyone. And it kind of makes sense too, right? Because remember how Petelgeuse has like magical hands that you can't see at first, right? He can fight you, but it isn't actually like telekinetic or whatever. He literally has like magical hands that grabs you, right? And this woman has like, I guess, magical chains. So she has like a golden chain, but she probably also connects to you with like a magical chain, right? And that magical chain then, when she kills someone in that chain, everyone dies or whatever. It is time, everyone, for a court. The greatest anime of all time. Obviously, Sirius back, season 3, right? This video, guys, is gonna be super long. I haven't even planned this out, right? But this is a 90-minute episode 1. That is crazy long. Hearts to all of us, love you. And this is super long, right? And I'm planning out here, guys. This video will be very, very long because I wanna be serious here. This series is gonna be very, very serious going forward. You can do, of course, reactions, whatever, but I really want to break down every scene, right? Here's the best anime by far the season, by far the most hyped anime, right? So I'm gonna go in here, you know, watch the episode, we take breaks, pause, discuss each scene, right? I want to give you all my theories, so I expect the video here to be like, I don't know, 3 hours long or something. Like this video might be super long. I haven't planned it out, guys. I'm just gonna give you my, you know, anime only interpretation, right? And if you like the guys, please subscribe, so, you know, like button, whatever, right? And you know, this is their channel, right? Get some zero love for real, so to speak. No, but I'm gonna get deep into it, right? And yeah, it's very, by far, the anime that I am the most excited for. Otherwise, I say it again, right? You know, I like that Masha a lot, so season 5, finally with Freya, yeah. So this is Freya, Wednesday, Thursday, are gonna be the days, right? And then of course down or whatever. But like no, Zero is by far the, it's obviously the best anime. And before offering here, I want to say that what I've heard, and this is not confirmed, this is a theory now, right? Is that we're gonna have, I think 16 episodes for this season. However, this isn't actually like the whole season 3. So they do this weird thing, right? Where season 3 is gonna be 8 episodes now, I think, before the winter. That is a break, and then it's back in like February, and that's 8 episodes. However, there's like core 1, which is split in 2. I know, it's a text difference, and then it's like the next season. But actually still the same season will also be next year, starting maybe like 3 months after those other 8 episodes. So it's gonna be like, what I heard at least, another like 20 episodes for that next year as well. But I don't know if it's true or not. But the rumors are they are basically splitting season 3 into 4 different parts, okay? So it's super confusing. I get, it reminds me of like a Titan, right? Where it's like final part 3, 11, yeah. So it's gonna be like Season 3, Part 4 or something. Super annoying. I'm just gonna call it, of course, Season 3, Episode 1, 2, 3, right? Or use the full episode, be easier. But I think it's gonna be like Core 1, 2, 3, 4, basically. If that's true. So but I'm just putting it out there, right? But anyway, let's start watching it. I'm gonna go over each scene. And then, of course, we do also do an opening and ending reaction reviews, one separate video. Yeah, I mean, I love doing opening and ending reactions, right? And analyzing that. And the series openings are very, very foreshadowing, I guess. Yeah. So that I could easily spend like an hour analyzing an Zero opening. So that I won't do the same video here, because this video here is already gonna be like probably 2 hours at least. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, here we go. So, like I said, I'm gonna break it down scene by scene, guys. So we're not doing a timer, and yeah, leave a comment below what do you guys prefer, because I'm planning here, right, this here for this long video, to take a breaks and go into it, so on. Subaru is trading here in the beginning, right? Oh, Beako! Yes, well done! I approve! Taskaru! Okay, so immediately here, right, I like it, right? So, Of course, last season, I would argue for, correct me if I'm wrong here, you Emilia tons out there, but I would say that last season, right, was a lot about Beako, right? Beatrice becoming Subaru's bestie, right? So, yeah, I kind of like it here immediately. So, first of all, it's also establishing Subaru is training right, he needs to get physical stronger, must have a lot of Rudy potential, he started doing push-ups every morning, right? So that's a good thing, he's taking this, like, you know, survival, even his powers, right, more seriously. But I also like to see it Beako is here, like, giving him support, right, in their own kind of way. But well, I guess that was kind of good for you. You know, I'm somewhat impressed by your physical attributes, you know, which is adorable. But yeah, I think this is a great introduction to season 3 because, again, I think season 2 was mostly about her, in my opinion. And obviously Amelia as well, but I think a large part of season 2 again was like about, you know, making Beako and entering her levels. So yeah, whatever, let's keep watching. Yes, I am! That's right, I am kawaii! I am so kawaii! But yeah, so this is good. Also establishing how long time it's been between this season and last season, and yeah, Subaru's been training and so on, right? He's been getting up the muscles. Yeah, my secret training facility. You know, I like this thing. I go a lot to the gym. The spirit abuse! But this is what I mean. They're like besties now, yeah. You my spirit now! So Mimi's gonna be girlfriend. Come on, calling it, yeah. Man, I'm great! I love Mimi though. I'm taller! So I guess. I'm so screaming. She just cracks me up. I'm so tall now! She's just like, yeah, I'm like 3 episodes tall now. It's like, yeah, you're so tall. Oh, you isn't here. Yeah, you're so tall now. Is it blue here? Yeah, it's a ram. Barasso, yeah. So, of course, guys, see me doing the blue hair jokes, right? No, but it is obviously when I see this girl called Ram, I immediately think about the blue hair girl, obviously surrounding me. The blue hair girl, right? No, but seriously, I think that. I mean, what can I say, right? What can I say? It's pretty straightforward, you know. You're gonna be pretty disappointed, right? Not much really can say about that. Like, I'm just thinking about it, but it's obviously gonna be very disappointing, right? If we can't see the blue-haired girl. I stopped the jokes now. Then jokes aside, yeah, Rem, of course. If Rem won't return, right? It's gonna be really weird if we're gonna have yet another season without Rem. I haven't been spoiled. I assume she will awaken eventually, all jokes aside. But I've heard that. I mean, I of course remember when I was doing season 2 reactions, right? At least below whatever, and people were just like, "Oh yeah, Rem is your favorite character, or you're a Rem girl, not an Amelia girl. Oh, you're gonna hate this season." Yeah, a lot of comments were like, "Oh, you think that you like this anime, or you're gonna change your mind? It's not a Rem Zero anymore. Yeah, it's just yeah." She obviously has, like, you know, the fight in the beginning of season 2, and I'm just guessing that she probably won't awaken. If she awakens, it probably won't even be in this arc, honestly. That's what I'm guessing. That being said, I think they're probably gonna fight the people that that's true though. We come to it later, I'm guessing, but we're probably gonna fight the people that made her memory, you know, disappear. So in that, the people that she fought, in that sense. Yeah, but like I said, we could do that more later, I guess. But I don't think that we're gonna have people remembering blue hair girl. This Ram girl is, but she's kind of like she's sort of a Sundress, yeah. Yeah, Ram is still also just annoying at him. Oh yeah, but I think I'm shipping Garfield and Mimi. Look at that, Beako is there. Yeah, it's Beako, man. Always has a voice. I mean, I love his voice, but he only sounds the same person. Like, you see, bonus, he only sounds like the same person. Yeah, I like him, but is that Julius? No, it's not a guy. It's Julius' brother, probably. It is Julius' bro. Finally, Emilia Tan is in focus. That's right. Emilia Tan likes me. But I mean, is that guy? It's Julius, right? But it's probably Julius' brother. He's too similar to Julius. Julius' brother, right? Definitely. Has to be. Julius. Oh yeah. It's obviously Julius' brother. Julius. Yeah, he's obviously Julius' brother. Sonnano! Yeah. Och Totto sa I called. I call it, man, Toto, I call it, right? I mean, obviously, this character here coming in is, of course, Julius' younger brother. Okay, not to be that guy, but it was kind of obvious. He looks exactly like Julius, right? He looks way similar to Julius, but he had a little bit more of like, he has a little bit of like, I guess, in lack of better terms, an uncertain vibe. Like, he's not like afraid of them, right? But I think he's like, his body language is a little more like, oh, I'm here, I'm badass, but I'm not that cool, Julius is very much like, oh, I'm prideful. He's like, I'm the best person in the room kind of guy. And this guy's a little more like, typical that OTTOBRO feeling. He's like, he's kind of like his brother, but not as, he's not as, self-confidence or whatever. He's like Julius without the confidence. Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good put it. That's what I felt to me with this guy. That to me, sorry, I'm stuttering. But that to me also screamed, younger brother, right? He's like my own younger brother. Nah, I'm just kidding. My younger brother actually painted a painting of me watching see another animes with the remnants and one. So I should go and find that painting. For the next video, I have a little. Yeah, now he's like, you don't have the same evil eyes. You look nicer than your brother. Yes. This is my baby. Stop it, go. Yeah. We only kissed before, yeah, and that's not how you make babies. You don't make babies by kissing. Stop it, Subaru. Well, Beako was a spirit baby. Yeah, what is actually Bea's position? She's a spirit baby. Yeah, she's my great spirit. Kawaii great spirit, good. Sorry, she's a cute great spirit. Yeah. Yeah, you got a problem with my boss spirit? That's good. Garfield's like, that's right, she's our spirit. You wanna fight about this? It's like, no, I was wondering what she's. Okay. No, I'm just confused. Like, what am I watching here? Yeah. He's just. See? I'm shipping them. Okay, come on, they're gonna get married. So an obvious ship, right, is cat plus cat, right? Now, come on, Jesus Christ, man. She's like, Garfield, that's me. Yeah. Immediately she jumps over and hugs him. And I know she's like a tiny cat, he's like a big cat or whatever. And honestly, I don't know how that works, this anime, to generally say here. But obviously his sister, she's a tall cat girl, right? So, I don't know, this cat girl, she might grow pretty big. Honestly, I don't know how it works. Like, does she grow really quickly? I mean, she said like, oh, I'm taller this year, which no one noticed. But maybe it's like, like cat and dog years, that maybe next year she's like 10 feet tall or something. I mean, seriously, right? Because his sister, again, is also a cat girl, and she's bigger than him, right? Yeah. And also, some female cats, like, the Lioness or whatever, hunts and so on, the Melona side, right? So, I don't know. I could see her just being like a bigger than Garfield next season, like straight up, yeah. So, but I think they're gonna have like a romance going on here, seriously. And some people complain because she's, short or whatever. But like I said, I feel like she won't stay short. I feel she's just gonna like, oh, suddenly she's like bigger than him probably. But I do feel definitely that they're gonna team up at this. Yeah, obviously they're like cat team up, so they're gonna go. This is gonna be Garfield's like cat something something relationship. See, she's like, Garfield, Peter next time. Yeah, you better come, Garfield. He's like, yeah. She likes you, Garfield. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not into cat girls, okay? But you definitely are. Yeah, see, obviously now it's like, oh, that's your girlfriend now, Garfield. No, she's way too, oh, yeah. So obviously, I mean, come on, they're clearly gonna be at least teaming up. They will certainly have like a duo fight or something. They're gonna fight together. Absolutely. As always, the isekai part is here now, where Emilia has to tell Subaru stuff like, yeah, the next thing here I feel very isekai. Like, she's just explaining to him how the world works. Right, this whole business is very isekai. Yeah, it's like Venice. Yeah, but this is so isekai because, like, she has to explain to him, oh, we have a city here and it's built on water. Oh, like Venice. He's like, Venice? Like, what is this? Yeah, but it's like, she has to explain to him the world building, right? There's like a big part of classic isekai, right? Not isekai as an anime, but I mean like Alice in Wonderland or whatever, right? Gilgamesh or whatever, is that, fish out of water, right? The cat goes in there, and now the other cat have to explain to them how the city or the landscape or whatever works, right? So now here Emilia is trying to explain like, oh, Venice, basically, right, to him. So obviously last season, right, Evil Clown was a huge, well, in a sense he wasn't a big twist. What do you guys think about that? No, but I mean, clearly, this was the biggest kicker last season, right? Where he's just like, oh, Subaru, I know you're a time leaper. Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. And so how are you gonna be fine? Yeah. But I love the scene how Roswaal is like, well, if I punish you now, Subaru, I'm sure you somehow are gonna fix this thing. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I believe I can kill you, I can torture you, and it's gonna be fine. Yeah. And obviously it's voiced by Mr. Clown instead of Dio. No, but this voice actor, he does like all the clown characters. He does the clown in Clayman, and he's the clown in like 4 isekais. Seriously, yes, he's a clown character. I think in at least 4 isekais, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, I digress. I'm guessing here, guys. Of course, I'm Miami only, so I was guessing, right? But I'm pretty good at this thing, and I feel that Roswaal is gonna have like no screen time this arc. Okay, I'm telling you guys, beloved clown Roswaal is gonna have no screen time. Okay, I'm guessing, but I'm gonna be right. He has, this is like his only scene now. I feel it. He's gonna have like, yes, well, if I said Otto with you guys, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be his whole thing. I think one reason why he was such an important, characters scenography last season, right? So I feel like the author probably like, okay, he had this big moment. Let's go back a bit from him, right? And also I feel like, okay, we go into this war, there's gonna be more characters. He's a very eccentric, larger than life character, and I think he's gonna be like too much with all the other cats happening here. And also he's very, very shrewd and very intelligent. And if they're gonna have all these like different parties and factions, I don't think he's gonna be there in the start of this war kind of thing, because he's gonna be too good at that. So he's gonna come in later. So I'm guessing, yes, Roswaal has 0 screen time, and he won't appear until next season, or at least like this first arc or whatever. Next arc. I feel pretty. So yeah, Roswaal's a great character, but this is probably his one and only scene this season. He might appear in the end. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. I might see him come at the end of this arc, helping out. Yeah, I will do my best, Roswaal Chan. And so on. So he's gonna leave them there. Yeah, I think he's gonna come in the end of it, perhaps. But I just feel he's gonna have no screen time until next arc. Yeah, and they're all happy here. Ram will also stay there? It's just like, I'm overworking now. He's like a trader, I guess, that works too much. OTTOBRO. That's actually a pretty good translation. OTTOBRO. Yeah. Otto Anis. He's like, big bro Otto. Yeah, like Otto brother. Yeah. This is like OTTOBRO. OTTOBRO. But actually, proper translation would be like bro Otto. Yeah, actually, if I translate Japanese, I would translate to bro Otto. OTTOBRO definitely sounds way better, like a word. OTTOBRO, yeah. Oh, it's Ram now? It's gonna be Ram, right? No, not my Ram. Not my Ram. Oh, here we go. It's the Ram scene. I don't know, but probably happened. But this is what I mean. She probably won't even awaken this arc. I think she's gonna awaken probably at least the next arc. God, Remu! Man, it frustrates me watching the whole ad. It frustrates me, watching this whole season, and Rem's to still being like, yeah, now explaining here what happened to her and so on. And this is gonna be like the whole arc, right? I don't think that Rem will break. Yeah, I think we're gonna be stuck with Rem like this the whole season. Where is my beloved Rem, right? I got it all over my place. Where's the Blue Whale girl? But yeah, I genuinely think that unfortunately we're gonna be like this the whole rest of this arc. But I'm hoping here, right? I think they're gonna fight the people. They did cause them to, both her in a coma, and also of course her memory loss. So maybe the end of this arc, after they defeat them, if they defeat them this arc, which might not happen, right? But in theory at least, I guess in that by defeating those guys, the scenes, and then she might wake up, right? So I think she will probably won't wake up this year. I'm gonna guess like an arc next year, right? In season like 3, quarter 2 or something. That would be my guess. So yeah, it's what it is, I guess. Yeah. So Rem still stuck in the box, right? No, but like I said, I don't think she actually will come up here. Super rare. This box is so big that it's hard to. It's kind of funny. You almost see the figure in front of me. I many figures, of course, or many animes. But this Ram figure is kind of funny because isn't the bigger figure? It's kind of average size of this figure, but the box is like freaking double the size of normally are. Yeah, that box is like twice as big as the normally are. Seriously, yeah, I don't know why, but that box is massive. And this monkey figure here is bigger than the Rem figure, and her box is like roughly the same size. But a long episode. But yeah, Otto now is kind of just recapping what happened in the 1 and 2, right? And it's an interesting point. He basically explaining like, oh, by doing all of this stuff, you know, no people actually like you in Midnight, right? You know, you were the witch princess that no one liked, the elf, you know, the scandalous elf girl, but no one ever kind of likes you, so you're actually pretty popular. So now you're actually like an actual. And now it's going over the other candidates, of course, like Felt and so on, is showing you, you know, they're also getting like popularity, they're increasing in, and so on. There was less guys from this first picking up the anime. So yeah, but I think Otto as a character usually does this thing. I feel he has a lot of moments where he's kind of like the guy that knows stuff, right? He's like the trader. So I think that makes sense, right? Because again, Otto's a character, right? He's a trader dude. He's the guy that's like, oh yeah, here's a trading route. This is working now. We should sell more feathers or whatever. Yeah, iron is expensive now, right? So he kind of works as this like I wonder if I would call it, but you know, some kind of like a weird dude, I guess. Like about it. Beako is staring at him, so he wanted to do stupid. It's like, okay, I guess. What? And I'm the one doing the carriage? I don't know. He's just like motivating her by that everyone has a part or something. He's just like, yes. That sounded very Subaru-ish. Yeah, very. It gives Beako the reins. Yeah, I'm so short! What's happening? Yeah, Matherswont! Okay, that was a good scene. Beako, I'm gonna beat him up. It's like, what? Yeah, it reminds me of that classic scene in Mickey Mouse. It's like, whatever, Goofy, you drive the car, yeah. And now they get, of course, to the Venice then. In every anime they have a Venice, let's be honest here. They always have this city with water on, yeah, with water city. It's like so many animes, or like in One Piece also, right, you know, 1-7, yeah, every goddamn manga anime. We did have a Venice. But of course it's a cool city though, here we go, here we see it. Yeah, this is like every anime, and also every JRPG, yeah, every JRPG, FF15 or whatever, yeah, you always have this city. Priscila, yeah, you always have a lake city with like, you know, yeah, it's built on water, and it's like, it is Venice, seriously, this is Venice. This is obviously Venice city, 100%. I have to say it really reminds me of One Piece. Yeah, honestly, this city really reminds me of 1-7, right, because they're having these like, you know, like tiny dragon serpents that kind of driving them on the rivers, right, on the canals. So yeah, it is honestly very similar to 1-7, where they have this like little seahorses dragons you can ride on, right? So yeah, it actually feels very similar to One Piece 7. But now they obviously now visit, yeah, their allies, I guess we call them. I mean, yeah, allies. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, hello guys. Not this guy. It's like, not this guy. I like a Subaru is so friendly. Don't talk to me. Yeah. Don't you pretend like we're friends. Yeah, he's just like, come on, bro. He's just trying to be nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go back to that scene and pause it. It was back. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so Julius, guys. I am so Julius. Usually when I did this thing, he also did the same thing. I'm gonna show you guys. When I was doing this thing, I was doing that guy. I was doing, there we go. I was like, come on. I was just like, usually when I was doing it, he was also doing it. I felt like I am Julius. I was like, my body language, I'm just like, I'm freaking Julius incorporated, man. Calling, guys. He's I'm in Julius. Beako. Otto is like, Otto for a moment is me? It's like, no. I thought of Beako, of course. I mean, my spirit. Betty is cavalier. Yes. You have loser spirits. Beako. Tell him off. You pathetic. Yes. Bring me some tea, perhaps. Bring me some tea. Oh, it's Mimi. Because she's so in love with Garf now. Yeah, see? She's so in love now. Ship them. Yeah, let me show you around! We besties now, yeah! Oh, she's like... Yeah, she's... Obviously they're gonna get married. Yeah, quite clearly. That's a cat marriage. I shipped them. Otto is just like, oh, what are they talking about me? Poor Otto, man. He's just like, me, right? Like, no one cares about you, Otto. No one cares, Otto. You're a loser, yeah. Poor Otto. He was like... Yeah, it has to be like isekai people, right? Hoshin, yeah, they have to be isekai people. Yeah, he has a kind of revolutionary inventions. He's obviously an isekai character. But this guy's clearly isekai, right? He has to be isekai. He's revolutionary ideas, yeah. That guy was like a genius. He had so many new ideas and everything. Song heter Otaku. This cover he's an otaku. He likes music. He's an otaku musician. Yeah, Doki Doki definitely. That was sounded very Mega Man of her. Yeah, Doku Doku explosive water. So I guess. Okay, let's clear CGI there. That's a freaking river there. Yeah, I mean, obviously the dragons, the serpents are also CGI clearly, but yeah, it's very CGI here. I have to say that the quality of the water and the monsters in the waters look very good, and the past figures behind them were also CGI too, so. Didn't look very good. I just don't like water, okay? I'm not afraid of water. I just don't like it. That's good. So he's a cat. He obviously doesn't like water, the cats. Most cats like water, right? Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I get lost, right? Kind of walking around there. Are you lost, Beako? Yeah, you lost, right? I can't get lost. I'm a spirit, yeah. But if you're lost, I get it both like, I would never get lost. But if you're lost, yes, you're very lost. Very cute, but you're lost, right? Yeah, they're. I hate to sing this. Yeah, okay. Come here, song here. Maybe copyright, so let's not play too much. Honestly, you never know with anime and YouTube. So okay, but she's clearly singing a song here, and she looks like a new character. It's gonna be very important. Looks like a scene, honestly. Okay, here comes the seamstress. The minstrel, she's gonna be very important. Honestly, she might be one of the bad guys. I thought immediately, I wouldn't be surprised if she's gonna be a scene, maybe more than that, one of the witches. Okay, she might be one of the witches. But I feel this character here is gonna be very important, and especially because it's like a minstrel. Maybe because I love Remastered Sega, classic old game. It's called Minstrel Song, the remake, and the Minstrel sounds like the Bard sounds the weirdest character, right? You know what I mean? It's either that the Bard is just like a nonsense character no one cares about, you know what I mean? He plays some music and no one effing cares, or the music character is the weirdest, usually a psychopathic mass murderer, you know what I mean? Like, I don't trust her for a second. I would not be surprised if she's a new scene, or even a witch, yeah. I think she's gonna be one of those things. She looks way too innocent. She's playing like, oh, I have some music tunes, and oh, people are for some reason accidentally charmed by her music, and oh, she's the greatest musician ever. Come on, she's basically like packed with a demon, right? You know, to sold her soul to Satan to play music. I have zero trust in this girl. I expect her to be pure evil, or perhaps the other way around, completely the other way around. She's gonna be like an angel or something, you know, actually like super good person with like a purifying music or whatever. That's like super important. That she can fight the demons or whatever to her music tunes. But there's no way she's like a normal human, right? There's absolutely no way. She's gonna be something very, very special. I hope I'm right now. If she's like a normal human now with no powers, it'd be really boring. No, but come on, they even mentioned that this other guy is obsessed with her. She's gonna be a very important character in this arc or in the coming arcs. 100% sure on that, man. 99, I guess. No money, no future. No dreams. Okay, song is very negative. It's like a terrible song! Yeah! She's a terrible musician. Beako was like, why is it mean to her for? Honestly, it makes me even more suspicious now. Yeah, first I'm just like, well, clearly that girl is... See, everyone loves her, even though her music is terrible. I'm telling you, she's a witch or something. See, everyone really loves her, but she's like a terrible musician. Her songs are terrible, yeah, like, what? Yeah, like, the lyrics are really terrible, so... She's evil, right? She's definitely evil. No way this girl is a normal person. She's like a weird outfit, though. She's like an Amazon or something. Yeah, she completely out of place, too. Looks like she's some kind of like some like South American Amazon or something. Her outfit doesn't fit at all. She's from another country. They haven't seen the anime yet. And suddenly she brings out a new song that's way better. Yeah, suddenly she just makes like a new song that I guess it's better than the previous one, but She's evil, man. She's a witch or something. She's a witch. I mean, it's like, this girl is a witch or something. I mean, it's like, no way, man. This woman is pure evil. Or she's like an Indian, yeah. She's either one of those things. She's either completely evil. Oh, no, Subaru says bitter. Oh, no. No, Subaru, don't do it. Wait, Subaru's rapping with her now? Oh my god, this is getting awkward. What's happening, Subaru? No, they're like, dude, yeah, that's right, what's happening? Beako is just like, what the yeah, what's happening? Yeah, why did you start saying with her? It is really weird to accept. Yeah, this is a witch or something. She's a demon or something. She's. Yes, our song just transcends border. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, that makes even maybe less sense. He's like, well, our music. Yeah, no, Beako is like, no, this woman is pure evil, right? Beako is like, no, this woman's pure evil. Yeah, it's super weird. Super weird. Yeah, oh my god. My name is Liliana, but... What? She bit her tongue or something? Oh, this girl is super weird. Yeah, she bit her tongue super hard. But this girl is... Oh, she's a complete moron. She's obviously the famous songstress, but I guess she's also a complete... she's just a weird character. But like I said, I can see you either being like some kind of reincarnated angel girl, which is incredibly, yeah, innocent something, and also really stupid, or she's a pure evil, or she's Satan. I refuse to accept that she's either not. I keep saying this thing, but she's either Lucifer incarnated or she's Raphael. Yeah, she's one of those two things. Yeah, she's either Michael, Lucifer, Raphael, maybe Gabriel would fit the song more, but she's something really weird. Yeah, she's. No one has creeped me out this much as Petelgeuse! Man, I think the episode really took off now she appeared. Yeah, Subaru is like, no one has made me this uncomfortable since this Petelgeuse dude. He's like, oh, this guy's really fun. He's like, no, yeah, he's really fun. He's a bishop of the witch cult. She's like, well, are you calling me a sin? Little girl user! What? Is that my nickname? You're the guy who's a little tiny lady warrior guy. She's like, what? Subaru's name is like, what? You're famous for utilizing little girls for fighting. It's like, what? No, recapping a little bit Betelgeuse so on. Well, I guess she heard about it, but she's like a minstrel, so she travels, I guess. Yeah, I guess she has traveled and heard about all their adventures. Wow, wow, wow! Oh, then Subaru! Yeah, now she likes him, he said, because, yeah, she's famous. But, yeah, this girl is really, really weird. And I mean, Subaru even said that she's as weird as the little girl. Can you stop the little girl, you sir? Oh my god, I'm sorry if I'm too loud. Jesus Christ, this is crazy. Please stop calling me that. She clearly sings about his stories, right? Yeah, exactly. She wants to hear his adventure, but she can sing about it. Exactly. She sings, I can call it that. She's a minstrel. She sings about the adventure of heroes. Yeah, ikimashou! I want to learn everything. You know what she reminds me of, though? She reminds me of, and this is gonna be a big spoiler now, okay? Maybe because I'm obsessed, she's like a Lucifer or something. But I will be big spoiler now for a non-anime, okay? I'm just throwing it out, okay? So Supernatural, okay? Supernatural, TV show, massive spoiler, everything I said now. It doesn't actually matter that much, I guess, in the end of the storyline, but whatever. I will give you a spoiler now, and if you care, don't listen to this very single bit then, right? But, what she reminds me of so much is actually, of course, God in Supernatural now. Yeah, she reminds me of God. So, in Supernatural, right, God, he writes basically like storylines and novel and music and so on. He's like a creative guy, right? So he's basically like writing the adventure of the heroes, you know, of the brothers, the protagonist, of Dean and Sam, and he's just like acting like her, well, way less eccentric, but he's acting like her, like, oh yeah, that's what I learned about the storylines. Please tell me your journeys, right? And he's basically like God, that he writes, yeah, like the stories and like, you know, makes it into, and then later, right, when people learn that that's a fact, it becomes like the new Bible or whatever, you know what I mean? So he basically, back in the past then, he wrote the Bible as you know, like, oh, I'm just a scribe writing down adventures, right? But of course, it's not true, right? You know what I mean? So that's what she reminds me of now. She's like, tell me all your adventure, Subaru-kun. It's very, very interesting to me. You know, what happened when you were fighting, you know, whatever, that demon or so on. Yeah, tell me how you defeated that. It could be a cool song, right? She goes off as some kind of like, yeah, godlike character now that wants to like spread, you know, the gospel about the good heroes or whatever. Something like that. I mean, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe she's just a crazy minstrel. But it just feels like she's so special here. And now she really reminds me of Chuck now. And it's like, oh, I want to learn all about your adventure. Because I just like to, you know, I'm just a creative person. Yeah, no, but it's more like, I want to write it down to actually memorize your heroic adventure. Perhaps. And also, of course, questionable if she's like a god character. Why don't you know more then? But they could be like Metatron, you know. Metatron is a scribe of God, and he doesn't know everything. He's more like he's just memorizing everything and writes everything down, right? He's, you know, texts everything down. He doesn't know everything until you tell him, but he basically knows everything because God tells him everything eventually. That's kind of how Metatron is, right? So it's a little bit that feeling to it. Like I said, maybe I'm just like overthinking it, right? And she's just like a normal little weirdo, perhaps. Perhaps she's just a weird person to the extreme. But yeah, this is no way she's just a normal human with master or something. I would be so surprised. Right? I'd be so surprised about that. But I guess we see. Soon, right? Yeah, like the more we know about her, the more we're gonna. She's like, I can manipulate this guy to give me money and so on. She's weird. I can use my advantage. It's like, okay, shut up, Subaru. You said wrong. Yeah, you said wrong, Subaru. Okay, fine. You both wrong. It's like, okay. Oh shit! Here it comes, bad guys. Oh my god, my ram! You bastard, man. He's here to grab some Emilia tests. Oh my god, man. He's the silver hair of yours. Oh my god. Here comes clearly witch sinners. And this is probably showing again Emilia as a witch or something. Or reincarnation or something. You shouldn't be so mean to Subaru. No, this guy is clearly a witch cult guy. But well, I think he's gonna be the main bad guy, right? Of the season. See him coming in here. It's obviously his fault with Rem, right? Best girl. And yeah, he comes in touching Emilia, right? And being like, oh, your silver hair is beautiful. So, you know, it's back to the whole like witch thing, right? She's, you know, some kind of. I mean, we still don't know what Emilia is, right? Let's go into that. But obviously, she's like, you know, part of the witch or whatever, right? Yeah, obviously. So well. But I think he's gonna be the main bad guy, right? He's probably gonna kidnap Emilia, something like that, or try at least. That'll probably be his main. I think his main objective is to get Emilia, right? Probably. He's basically giving this in here too, touching her and so on. Like, you know, checking them out or whatever. But yeah, this is probably the main antagonist to defeat this season. I mean, I see the trailer shops that know that. But I mean, I know we're gonna have like the other one with silver hair that is probably Emilia's mom or her auntie, right? She's gonna appear. So there's more than one person here from the witch cult. But and she's opposite. But I think this is probably the two mains to fight. Right? Like Subaru is gonna fight him, and Emilia is obviously gonna fight the mom character. I said it in the video earlier this year. But Emilia will obviously gonna fight like her mom's aunt, right? I said in my trailer reaction. So later on in the episode, we're gonna have this, you know, older woman, right? Which is probably an elf as well, like Emilia, with like white hair and also pointed ears. So I know obviously the trailers, I know she's coming. And this woman again is probably Emilia's family somehow. Probably her auntie or her mom, but I'm guessing her auntie, right? I mean, Emilia's gonna fight her, obviously, in the trailer because, you know, they have the same similar power and they're both elves, right? Of course, they're gonna fight. And then Subaru is gonna fight him, right? Yeah, Subaru will fight him because that makes sense. So you have like one fight each, right? So like a main fight. Oh, he's one of the criminals from the street. Yeah, this is a guy episode 1, right? Or he's one of the. Isn't he one of like the hoodlums or whatever? Yeah, he's like one of the. Because Emilia is gonna be like, no, you rude criminal dude. Yeah, no, he recognized him. Exactly. No, Subaru is like, oh, you're from episode 1. Yes, it's the wrong word for him. Yeah, Ratchin-chan. Yeah. See, I told you guys, he's up from episode 1, yeah. He's my old friend on the capital, yeah. He's like my... yeah, he robbed me. He's trash, let's kill him. Becky's like, can I kill him? Yeah, Beako Beatrice is like, can I destroy him immediately? It's like, can I... Oh, here comes the strongest one. He works for him, of course. He's part of Felt's team. But like he also fights immediately because he's so strong. He just makes the beast... Reinhard just makes beast attack him. Hey guys! Reinhard is so powerful that it makes them want to fight him. The beast guys just can't handle it. Yeah, the cat people just attack him because of like instincts. And he just stands there like, hey, can you tell it guys stop attacking me? He's your friend, right? Yeah. Garfield! He's our friend, kinda. Here we go. Tomodachi! He's like my Tomodachi! Kinda. That was good. Subaru is like, he's my friend, I guess. That's good. Oh yes, you're Emilia Chan's shield. Oh, that's cute. I like how he's like, he's my friend. Kinda. But yeah, Reinhard is so powerful that Garfield just gets like triggered. He just gets triggered by his appearance, yeah. He's like, I have to kill this guy quickly. Basically, yeah. Oh no, this guy's a monster. Yeah, I need to fight him now. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Yeah, but I guess he picked up the criminals, right? So Reinhard is clearly working for Felt. I mean, no, but yeah. So I mean, they work for them. And then, of course, it's gonna be like he has recruited. This guy is a powerful beast that he is felt here to punch him, right? Everyone wanna punch Reinhard. He's just like an aggressive personality, right? Yeah, he pulls you in, right? The best girl, Felix-chan! Yes, best girls, Felix-chan! Here we go. And obviously then, Reinhard's grandpa. He's like, Yi-san. This is... Yeah, exactly, grandpa. Reinhard, yeah. But of course, it's his wife, right, that was strongest. Yeah, it wasn't him, right? It was his wife, right? Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, Reinhard's grandpa is very powerful, but his wife was the one that was a super legit, right? She was like the strongest sword lady ever, right? Yeah, she was the basically previous Reinhard was his grandma, right? It wasn't actually his grandfather, right? It was his wife, right? It was the strongest female fighter ever, basically, right? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if his grandma will return eventually. Yeah, she's presented as the strongest woman ever. Basically, she probably will be a zombie or something. Like, she feels like classic time traveling shenanigans. She's alive somehow. Yeah, Priscila is doing her own stuff. Yeah, she's just like. Priscila is like the most evil princess. She is the most straight up evil. Probably isn't evil, but more like money. Yeah, I would probably fit her in neutral, but she feels like she's just kind of like, you know, the other ones are kind of like good people, and she's just like a neutral woman. Yeah, because she has obviously no. Exactly, gluttony, so they're gonna. Rem! It's like Rem! It's all like, where's my Rem? Obviously, Subaru is like, my Rem. So they're talking about gluttony now, of course, for the memories. And like I said earlier, right? Yeah. Oh, she's like, you wanna save Rem, right? Yeah. I mean, this is what I said earlier, right? I called it earlier. I mean, obviously it feels like, again, they're gonna get, you know, Rem's memories back in the end of this arc, right? If it's at the conclusion, maybe I'm just in denial. Rem is finally come back, yeah. But like I said, if it's like the arc's gonna be like, you know, how to save Rem, and they're gonna time loop this thing, and eventually, you know, they're gonna save Rem, and also that help her as well, right? Oh my god! Felt is back! She goes in there all cute. All kawaii. And now she's just like, I'm badass. I don't need the stupid princess clothing. I'm cute. Ha! As for idiots. Exactly. I refuse. That's good, felt. Yeah, you're unbelievable. But like I said, yeah, they obviously, it does feel like, yeah, getting rammed back in the end of the arc, fighting the witch cult, and then they win hopefully, and then they get rammed back, and someone probably dies though. Someone probably dies though to save Ram, but honestly, wouldn't be surprised if the princess ever die. Yeah, like she's all like, I need to get my memories back. Right? She's all like, oh, but my memories, my personality, yeah, but I think she probably might. Beako. Yeah, Beako is like, what's she doing? Beatrice Chant, he's doing kawaii, little musume girl. That's right. I'm here to impress you with my cuteness. Yes, that's good. I guess Emilia too. Emilia Tan in Yucatan. Well, he's a Japanese guy, of course. He's a big the elf lady in Yucatan. Beko's all jealous. What about me? Your breeding seems really. Yeah, stop you weirdos. Oh, she's gonna be apologizing for one of her many criminals now she joined her. Yeah, but I mean, I felt is picking up all these like hoodlums, right? Yeah, she's picking up all this weirdness. He's like, it fits you very well. Normal dress here. Shut up, weirdo. It's like how you mean to Reinhard. Subaru is like, that's right. Insult Reinhard more. I love it. My God, Subaru, you shouldn't be happy with that. He's like, yeah. Tell him he's a loser. Oh, Jesus Christ. And Felix, of course, best character. Yeah. Finally got some screen time. Yeah. Subaru's like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. It's not what he sounds like. And Subaru is like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna touch that with like, yeah, I'm gonna go into that. Okay, I'm just gonna, no. But this now, it keeps going. The episode definitely got much more, hyper halfway through here. This is obviously, he's just insane, yeah. I mean, this is clearly a nightmare, yeah. So I guess Garfield is seeing illusions, right? Yeah, you pathetic Garfield son. Yeah, you're a pathetic human. Yeah, she's there to insult him, right? But like I said, he's all... Yeah, Garfield! Here comes his girlfriend though, yeah. Mimi-chan! Garfieldo! Hey, Garfieldo! She's adorable. Come on. Come on. She's adorable. Yay. You're so cool. Garfieldo. This is what he needs in life. This is what he needs. He's all like, he's all haunted by his inner demons, and he's like, oh, I hate everything. And then she comes in and be like, Garfieldo. Yeah, he's like, Garfieldo. What? He's adorable. What? She's so happy all the time. So he did like, I shipped them. It's so cute now. Yay, psycho! Oh no, I see some kid here. Yeah. Garfield. Så var stygg guy there before that, yeah. He's obviously gonna save some random kiddo. His kakui Garfieldo. Yeah, save this one. That's what I do because I'm a cool guy. So goy. Kakoi! Yeah. She keeps being like, Kakoi! That's right. Kakoi. Oh, I'm Garfield, though. He's too cool to give my name. I can't give you my name. I'm too badass for that. Yes. Just call me Gorgeous Tiger. He's really Bakugo. He's incorporated his Bakugo fit to it. Gorgeous Tiger. Yeah, I am Gorgeous Tiger. Kakoi! Yeah. Kakoi! Okay, it's very gorgeous food. Yeah, it's very Japanese. Well, obviously Subaru is like, oh, I see all of it. It's obviously Japan. I mean, they said earlier, right? But it's obviously Japan. I like how she's just like, well, you never seen this before, right? Subaru's like, actually, I've seen all this before. Yeah, it's like, Subaru is like, I missed this thing. Oh, sushi? Yeah. Subaru is like, well, yeah, I know all about this. He is like, I'm finally back home. It's very, very clear, of course, that someone else is before him. Maybe it's even him, right? It's all time-traveling anime. He might be the one that founded everything. It's possible. But I you know, honestly, I kind of prefer when we have animes and it's like an isekai and it's more than one person being isekai. I kind of like that idea, you know. So the cat's bigger than... yeah, I know how older sisters are. That's good, Garfield. I'm also afraid of my sister. Oh, here she comes. The sister. Yeah, she's all angry. She's all angry. That's the sister, alright. An old angry sister. I know all about that. Oh no. Here comes their mama. I can tell this is happening. Jesus Christ, man. This is stupid. Oh, this is bad, man. This is dumb, man. This is dumb. This is obviously his mom, right? It's obviously his Kashan. Yeah, it's obviously gonna be Garfield's mom. Oh my god, this is stupid, man. It's obviously Garfield's mom. Jesus Christ. Not a big fan of this, like, random finding his own mom or something. It's obviously his mom! He's just like, Kashan! It's obviously gonna be his Kashan, so he says brother. Not a big fan, yeah, Kashan. So this is obviously... So I don't like to speed it all right, honestly. This, I think, is the only bad part in episode 1 here of season 3, I see it right? And then obviously that Garfield just randomly meets his mom that abandoned him in his sister, right, you know? And not only does he meet his mom in the city, but that he saves his own younger brother, obviously a half sibling, right, in the water, because like Venice, and he saves him there in the River King, and you know, then mom contacts him, and his own mom, and she feels incredibly like, oh, he's happy, right? But I heard from novel readers, so to speak, that the anime here changed something, because I discussed this what happened on Anime Expo thing, and I heard people saying that, oh, actually, in the novel this is better. This feels like a really weird adaptation. Apparently it shouldn't be in this order, and they just kind of mash it together to make it, I guess, higher pacing or something, where that's removed some missing bits. Because now I feel it's very much just like ridiculous how he accidentally saved his brother, right? You know, his own brother, so he knows his brother, and then he calls his own mom to go, hey, thanks for saving my son. It's like, oh, mom! Yeah, now it's just like, what? Yeah, it's, I'm not a big fan. Simple as that, right? But like I said, I heard that it's I've heard it's better. Yeah, I've heard some bit here. I mean, he's almost like a very wise old man with some cool skills and everything. Yeah, his death rate is massive. Seriously, I should now is like he's gonna die right. He's gonna die right. Yeah, his death flag feels massive. He's already tired of being alive. He missed his wife, you know. He's like, my wife is dead. Oh, here we go. Some flashback. Yeah, she obviously looks more like his grandson. Yeah, the red hair and so on comes from grandma, right? Clearly. She was the one that had like red hair and so on. It's kind of dark in the episode. He looks... Reinhard looks a lot more like his grandmother than his grandfather, I think it's fair to say. She was a ginger. Yeah, she was very redhead. But I mean... His death legacy is so big. Yeah, he's like the sword. You know, we were swords together, and she was badass, and I loved her and so on. And you know, yeah, she was the sword saint. In peacetime, she was an ordinary woman. And that was cute though, yeah. No, actually, she was an ordinary woman. Well, we want more. Okay, it's a good answer. No, my wife was a normal woman. Very nice, very cuddly, Except, you know, when people were attacking us in wartime, then she was badass. No, she was a crazy warrior lady. But yeah, see, she's like, oh, I'm an old loser now, yeah. He's obviously very powerful, but I think he's gonna die. He's gonna die to protect his friends, like Felix or the princesses or whatever. Or maybe even Subaru. Oh man, this guy, no, he's dead. No, Grandpa's death Felix is so massive, man. He's just gonna be, I mean, his whole thing is being like, oh, my, you know, like I said earlier, my wife is dead and I'm alone now, blah, blah, blah. But also it's the whole thing like, you know, oh, I'm just, you know, like, he's just like, oh, I miss my wife and, you know, I have no, you know, what should I do with my life anymore? Yeah, he's just so clearly, like, building up on that thing here. And now we even see, like, is that Reinhard's dad? No, it's Grandpa, okay, that was him. But who's dad then? So that's obviously him angry at Reinhard. But who's the child in between? Yeah, I mean, obviously we know Reinhard is his grandson. Have you ever seen his child? Like Reinhard's parent? Well, okay, so it's a grave there. Let's go back to that. So, I really wasn't sure about this death in here first, right? And I have to say, this is completely me guessing now, right? Obviously, I'm only keep saying that. I have no actual concept for this thing. But is this supposed to be Reinhardt's like dad or mom or something? Because first I assumed that this was supposed to be, you know, Reinhardt's grandma, right? Obviously then, you know, the previous Saint Sword, his wife, grandpa is giving the flashback here. Grandpa is like, oh, I have regrets, you know, I was a terrible grandpa, right? And I was thinking, oh, is that his dead wife in the grave? But then I keep thinking, like, you know, we never ever have any explanation of, you know, the inner people, who is actually his child, right? Who's actually the parent of Reinhard. I was guessing here, of course, and my point is that I guess the grave is supposed to be Reinhardt's parent, right? Maybe. And it would make more sense than that, because, like, he's, like, angry at his grandson in the next scene, and he's just like, oh, I was a terrible grandfather. And I guess he had to raise his grandson, you know, because his child died, right? And he, of course, had to take over raising his grandson then, since their parent died. And I guess both the parents died then or something like that. But it really isn't explained whatsoever. Maybe it's gonna be later, but I don't think so. It feels like they're kind of leaving it up to kind of trying to explain. Yeah, like, But then I'm guessing it's Reinhardt's like dad or mom. That's how it seems, right? I mean, maybe it is still his wife, but why would his son have no parents? Yeah, eventually his grandma. But maybe it's his grandma, though, because he's been spending time trying to get back to kill his grandmother, so maybe? As if it's very strange that he jumped over. Maybe I forgot about it. They never mentioned his parents. Like, seriously, leave a comment below. Did they ever mention his parents, right? Because I'm just like, yeah, Reinhard is like trying to get revenge for his grandma, but what happens to his mom and dad? It kind of reminds me a little bit of Ushinokoi, which is like the main character is like, who killed my mom? Who killed I, right? And then it's like, he doesn't care about his first mother. he has two moms, right? But he never cares about his first mom. Only about, you know, this guy is like only about his grandma and didn't care about his own mother. Yeah, it's like, no. Actually, I think it's pretty good, actually. You know, in the Japanese culture, you cannot stretch in the morning and so on. Yeah, why not? I used to do it myself, you know, get tashi in the morning, yeah, but why not, right? You're so good, friends! Felt like, no! I hate him! No, they're clearly best friends, yeah. These things are so besties. No, we're not besties. You're so besties. Like, come on. I do feel that the anime probably will have less jokes going forward. I mean, this is, well, it was a very long episode, like 90 minutes here. I'm exhausted guy doing this thing. But I mean, generally speaking, I do think that there will be less jokes, right? Like, obviously I know that, you know, Emilia's mom / auntie will appear eventually, right? You know, probably. And it's probably gonna be more like, you know, action and dramatic, right? I think, going forward. Well, I'm sure they're gonna die eventually, have to redo this day for years, obviously. But you know what I mean? I think this episode here will have more comedy and more jokes, a little more slapstick, and then we're gonna have more like drama and character dying and so on, probably. You know, next so to speak, episode. Really baiting him a very important letter. Subaru. She's obviously baiting him like, oh, it's so important for you, Subaru. Oh, there she is. I mean, face, of course. So I care about. Yes. More food bribes. Oh, it's hot. It's so Japanese now. They're so in Japan. She's gonna be like, that's right, it's Japan. It's Japan now, baby. Ukuyaki! It's so Japan now. She's gonna do, of course, yeah, they're gonna make their own food here. It's very... And of course, Emilia's amazing at this. Emilia, I'm so proud of this! Yeah, I guess Emilia is just... Everyone like, Reinhard is like, he's doing it! He's doing it without even looking! And it's hilarious. Reinhard is, yeah, he's terrible. But I like how Reinhard is the best at everything. As always, Reinhard does it. Oh, it's so stupid. He's just like amazing. He's just like, I got this guy, I got this. He's not even looking at it. He's just like, this works for him. I love that scene. Everyone is fighting how to make food here, yeah. Emilia is so proud of herself. She's like, oh my god, look at this. I'm the greatest chef ever. I love my life, you know. And we see Reinhard is being like, whoa, whoopie. Yes, oh, she is the songstress. She's called. Yeah, obviously it's her. The witch. Her songs are really terrible, yeah. Sword Ballad 2 version, yeah. I wrote the song, probably like everyone will die or something. She's the witch or something like that, come on. Her song is probably gonna be like, you will all die soon. Yeah, come on. Her song is weird, as always. Everything she does is weird. Let's be honest here, everything she does is really weird. I am so convinced she's like an evil, witch leader or... It sounds like, yeah, Grandpa's flashback. Yeah, it's like rain. This is so weird, yeah. Does she know the backstory? No, he's gonna ask his son to advise how to cook it. That's what he's gonna ask his son how to do it, okay. I'm laughing at cute grandpa here. I'm laughing at grandpa. His son? He does have a son? What? And his TSUDA SAN? Well, that was dead. His wife may be dead then. What? Okay, first of all, his son is clearly TSUDA SAN. So he has a son, he's alive. And he's clearly voiced by TSUDA. 100%. That this is like, yeah, I know my freaking, KENJI TSUDA. So obviously does like an overhaul, Nanami and so on, yeah. This is 100% TSUDA SAN. I'm immediately like, oh, is that TSUDA SAN? And he's already dead? Like I said, I thought he was dead. Nope, apparently his father is alive and he's evil. Or something. No, he's like a drunk or something. Oh, he's the boss of them? Of the captains? Oh yeah, everyone hates him, he's like a drunk or something? Yeah, Heincuel. Okay, so it has to be Reinhard dad then, right? The red hair from his... Maybe he's really powerful though. He might be like a drunk and somewhat competent. But yeah, obviously Grandpa is like embarrassing me. Yeah, he hates his... But his voice by freaking TSUDA SAN, he's a psychopath. He only voices psychopaths. So TSUDA SAN only is Ogata, he only does anti-heroes or complete psychopaths, you know. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Oji-san, yeah, come on, dad. He hates his son too, probably. Oh wait, he avenged the previous sword? Hank is terrible. Worst dad ever, man. Yeah, I don't know why he's so hate. Well, maybe his wife died too or something. It's like a family tradition. Well, you know, to be fair, in Henke's defense here, he's like, well, my mom died. Yeah, to be fair, you did let his mom die. He grew up with having his mother being a famous heroine and she died, right? Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, can't be that easy. Shut up, Jockey! He's so serious, Jockey! It's gonna be something from academia. Yeah, honestly, Emilia is like, yeah, what are you here for, Heincuel? Yeah, he's just like, why are you here to bother my bros for? Yeah, like, what do you want, loose bro? He's like, oh, it's a demon princess. He's immediately like, demon! Oh my gosh, he's just like, I don't care. What are you here for? Yeah. Call me whatever you want, loser. Okay, weird scene here. Honestly, she's right, of course. Yeah. Felt this like, loser! What is he even here for? Yeah, I have no idea what he's here for. He did insult his own son and dad. Now every woman is all like, oh, the loser man. How could he ever have a wife? What is this scene? They're all just like making fun of the... Maybe he works for her then. He goes the last princess. No, she's just like... I guess. No, he's like Princess Zelda, so... Yeah. Honestly, I still have no idea what he's there for. It's like Amelia said, why is he there for? Is to insult everyone. And I just had the whole thing out earlier. I thought he was dead. I mean, still not, in my defense. That grave, maybe that is his wife though, right? Because I was like, who's that person in the grave? Is it grandma? I assume it's supposed to be grandma, but given that he has no parent, okay, he's probably a terrible drunk then. But maybe it's like she's a very nice person, clearly. Yeah, exactly. She has hired Heincuel for some reason. Yeah, Nani? She's like, I like him. Because he's evil, and he's hilarious. She's just like, I hired him because he's a douchebag. I called you guys, she's the only really evil princess right there. Heincuel sets it on, he's like, that's right. But like I said earlier, right, Priscila is the only one that really comes off as evil. All the other princesses or candidates, whatever we call it, are, you know, good people, right? Maybe they're lying, I suppose. I guess you could say that, like, Felt is lying or whatever. But assuming that Felt is just this nice, you know, little rogue girl or whatever. Priscilla is the only one that is, like, straight up not a good person. That being said, though, I don't think she's necessarily, you know, like I said earlier, I don't think Priscilla is like, oh, she's a witch cultist, you know, Satanist or whatever. No, I think she's more like I said, like a neutral, manipulative person, you know, somewhat evil, but not, you know, like, not witch cult, I will destroy humanity evil, but more just like, oh, I will do anything that I can to win, right? For example, then, hiring this guy just to, you know, provoke you guys or whatever, yeah. I feel she's more like that character, right? Like she has, yeah, she's very manipulative as well. But not evil in you know, not like psychotic witch evil, but more like he's an evil person in general. Oh, so Reinhard's dead? Oh yeah, he's like slum girl. She's very much like, you disgust me, little slum. I will never give it to my son. Why does he hate his son so much for? That's not really explained at all. I mean, maybe because of his wife, but he's like, that's right, I will never give it to my son. It's like, why? Why do you honestly, again, why do you hate your son so much for? Yeah, straight up like, and my son will never have any money. It's like, okay. But I mean, Reinhard is like the strongest dude ever anyway. He's just best at everything, so I don't know if he needs his dad's money. But he's the other peasant though, isn't he also some... Didn't you say that he's like some kind of lord or something? And she's obviously just like a douche as well. Like that. What? She's pulled up like a freaking sword? What's happening? Yeah, what's happening? She's just like, I will kill you now. But still, is he really a peasant though? She called him a peasant, but isn't he just like, you know... Yeah, isn't he... But he's not a commoner. Isn't he also like a noble then? Yes, she's like a higher noble, she's a princess, but isn't he like a noble and she's like a higher rank noble? Obviously he's like a drunk crazy person, I was saying. Oh yeah, we want the Reinhard. But does she even care about this thing? It's like a weird argument. The Priscilla is like, well, I don't really care about that. You know, shit, yeah. She's just like, I don't really care about that, though, yeah. She's just like, I just said it to piss you off, yeah. I don't feel that she really cares if Reinhard inherits the money or something. Yeah, they just have like a stupid bet on the sideline now, yeah. I just don't think she cares at all. She's just like, yeah, let's do that. A girl from the slums? Yeah. But does she really care? Not really? Yeah, she's just like, I'm just pissing you off, right? I guess he can't handle the... Oh yeah, everyone can be calm because you're angry. Actually, pretty interesting point here. Everyone could stay calm because you're so aggressive. The rest of us could hide our emotions. You were taking the aggressive path. Yeah, good point. That's actually true, you know, for business. Yeah, like this guy is... He's the one acting... Honestly, I've seen it myself in real life at work, you know, and so on. That by one person being kind of the aggressive, emotional person, the other people that might not handle actual debates or whatever can kind of sit back and let that person take their fight in a sense, you know, yeah. It's actually very interesting here. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Super doesn't get it, but I get what he means. I get what he means. I really, honestly, yeah, I think it's a great point he made, honestly. he's just like, no, but by your action, yeah, the rest of us could kind of go. Someone kidnapped someone 50 years ago. You know, it's Wilhelm's fault then, I guess. He was the guard, the leader. Yeah, I guess he was failed something. Oh yeah, and that. Oh, that's when Grandma died. I see. So Grandma died during... Okay, so Grandma died during the search for the princess. That sounds like someone did the purpose then. That sounds like very... Yeah, this sounds like very much on purpose, right? By the witch cult. So, as we know, of course, the white whale, right, is a, you know, other antagonist monster, right? And it's made by the witch, etc. We know that, you know, it's one of 3 monsters. This to me sounds like someone did it on purpose, definitely. Reinhard, Reinhard's grandma died fighting that one, and then on the exact same time her husband, right, which is what the captain, and I guess he brought with him some of the knights and so on, right? They were out trying to find this missing royal family member exactly at the same time, which seems just very much like, killing off the strongest sword lady, you know, during exactly that happening, where you kidnap a specific person for the royal throne and so on. Yeah, this sounds like super a plot, definitely. Might even be by the royal family, get me wrong. They might pretend to be kidnapped, right? So they can kill off her or whatever. But certainly feels like someone planned it out. Sometimes to be yourself. Yeah, his point is like, you're also too loyal to your knight, I guess. Yeah, Julie. But I guess Subaru's point is that, well, if someone kidnaps whatever, you shouldn't abandon your wife or something, I guess. But I don't know if that's true, because it's not like he knew that his wife would fight the freaking monster. Yeah, like I said, I felt like a setup, right? So it's not like he picked... It doesn't feel like the backstory made him decide between fighting for his wife or fighting for the royal person. It felt more like I said, that the royal person got kidnapped, he left capital, and then back to the weird minstrel singstress. I'm gonna keep calling her minstrel, because I like the word minstrel. I don't care what you guys... Yeah, I don't care what you call it, but I call it minstrel. Oh, the princess is dancing. Maybe she works for her. Yeah, it's opposite her dancing. Maybe she works for her? The evil princess? What? A fantastic dance princess. Yeah, you have amazing footwork. This is very confusing. And your voice entertained me. Are they teammates now? This feels very... Yeah, like what? Honestly, wait, are they friends? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I don't know, yeah. I'm just being like, wait, are they friends now? Yeah. So she used dance because she met her? Again, the minstrel is like a really weird character. Now it's like, Priscilla used dance because she met her at random? Yeah, it just feels like either she's lying, right? Either the princess is lying, because she's just like, oh yeah, you're a famous singer. Or she's just like happy to seduce everyone with her music. It is a very, very strange character. She just picks up a random princess, basically, that otherwise seems to be quite evil to, and now she declines them. Yeah, why don't you want to work for me? No, I'm the bard. I'm the minstrel. Yes, I only travel by the winds. She probably got whatever. She's super weird character. Oh, I'm only here because the wind made me come here or something. She's gonna be like some kind of cultist. Come on, Christ. She's a witch, right? Yes, all of my mothers has always been minstrels. All of us. Okay, if we leave no traces behind, we only sing the history or something. That's a very strange character. Yeah. Well, she has to be something else. She's not a human. I just can't. I would not accept her not being a normal human. No way. She's like, I like it. She's like, very impressive trait. I love you. Thank you. It's like, yes, you're my new best friend. It's like, what? And she calls everyone peasant. I'm surprised you like her. I thought you were a killer. No, they're gonna present her as to be a nice person. Yeah. Yes. Oh, she's like, everything belongs to me, but I like this crazy yeah, she's like, everything belongs to me, obviously, but I do like this crazy girl, so whatever. I let her run around being insane by herself. But she's like a fun, she's like a comedic weirdo. Yeah, she's like, she's a funny weirdo, so I let her stay. I'm just gonna play another song. But everything with her is really weird. Come on, is she gonna kill them all? Jesus Christ, this is weird. Come on, she has some power to the song. I'm so convinced that she has some power. I'm just not buying this for a second. I'm sorry, but I'm just buying it for a second, right? Come on, she has all this like, oh yes, let's sing a song together. I'm just a normal person. Yeah, you're like, yeah, sure you are. I was into the hoodlum again. Well, I think that the yeah, some bit of him. Now should be when, like, you know, the Emilia's mom will level up here soon. Yeah, the episode's almost over now. We've almost been over, guys. 90-minute episode. It's like, okay, it's like 15 minutes left or whatever. It's so long. I mean, I love it, but it's like watching a whole movie, right? Yeah. Here she comes. Here comes Emilia's auntie or something. Emilia's Oba-san. Oba-san. I think she's most likely to be her auntie, yeah. That died in a flashback, I know, but she's obviously been reborn as yeah, here we go. Sirius Romanée-Conti. I mean, I talked about it in the trailer, so I kind of know what's going to happen here. I mean, honestly, I will say I kind of know. Let's just take a break. Let's just go into the back here. I will say here, right, that I feel that I honestly kind of know what's going to happen here. Like I keep saying, because this has been... If you look at the trailers, this has been kind of the biggest thing, right, in every trailer. She's obviously gonna kill Subaru now. I mean, that's also because, I mean, I see a little bit on Expo, and obviously it's at 0. She's gonna be the first one to kill Subaru. Then I'm like, this is how it's gonna work, right, because of how the whole storyline is. But, yeah, she's gonna, like, kill them now here at the forum. That's probably how the episode ends, right? And the next episode's gonna be like the, you know, time looping this day, right? Meeting the songstress and maybe like saying some better lines to Reinhard dad or whatever. But yeah, she's, as I mentioned earlier, I've seen in trailer 2, of course. She's clearly gonna fight Emilia, right? And I mean, I'm so convinced she's gonna be related to Emilia. She's a classic storyline, right? But I mean, she absolutely looks like Emilia. She got the white hair, she's an elf, she looks like she could be Emilia with bandage on. She's like Mommy Emilia, right? So she has to basically be her parent or her aunt or something. Or everything else would be so strange. It would be such a weird thing, right? If she wasn't actually Emilia Tan's relative. Like yeah, I wouldn't accept it, honestly. I feel like genuinely wouldn't accept it. I'd be like, but like she's clearly her relative, right? Yeah, like it's like anything else wouldn't like make any sense. I would be like, well, yeah, clearly. And I talked about it in my other video, my reaction part. So link below about that, right? If you haven't seen my reaction of the trailer, but I go over them more in detail. But I just feel like the most logical conclusion for me, right, is that she, of course, then is the aunt. The aunt got killed or tortured or whatever, right? And she's kind of like dead or whatever. But again, who actually dies in this anime? So obviously then, the witch cult, right? They go after Emilia as a child and, you know, and so on. Aunt is there, she fights them, she loses the fight. They kidnap her, torture her, whatever, right? Kills her perhaps, whatever. Mind breaks her, makes her into some kind of weird mummy zombie girl, right? And also why her face is all bad because she probably got tortured and burned or whatever, right? So, yeah, it just feels like maybe she's decaying, right? Maybe she's like a zombie, so maybe her face is all like, you know, underneath she might be her flesh might be rotten or whatever. But yeah, I just feel so very, very convinced that she's gonna be her aunt from the Emilia flashback. Otherwise her mom, right? But yeah, her aunt just makes more sense, I think. Given the flashback, it makes much more sense than what that happened to her after the flashback ended. But anyway, let's keep watching here then. But obviously she's gonna kill him now. Yeah, I mean obviously it's 0, so it has to be a death, right? Yeah, and this is exactly the trailer scene where she, and yeah, somebody else dies. Well, I guess he also will die probably. He also will die too, of course. Actually, it might be the minstrel, the songstress. It would be kind of strange if she was her, because it looked the same at all. But I guess maybe she could change her appearance from her blonde hair to grey hair. It would be very strange though. With all you young men here. But I know she's gonna like kill them here on the floor. Like I said, this is in the trailer, so I've seen this before, so yeah. But this is basically a cliffhanger, right? Yeah, we get to the cliffhanger now of the first episode here. When they're gonna die, right? I'm only borrowing your time. But she's actually, she actually is very similar to the minstrel, the bard lady. She's very like, how say it? She's, well, I mean, not exactly the same, but she's kind of like, oh yeah, let me make you happy, let me sing you a song. She's kind of similar. She's like, oh, let's go, let's have like let's have a party. She's kind of similar. Oh yeah, thank you, young man. Yeah, she's kind of similar to her, honestly. She's very, she's all like, oh yeah, let's go. Oh, Taihenda! Oh, Nishan! But I feel like she's already controlling Subaru now. Yeah, she's already controlling him, because now it's all like, he's just answering her question like a normal person. Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Subaru's asking, he's just like, yeah, sure, girl. Because he stopped him tricking her, he's just like talking to her. So this absolutely comes off as him already being controlled by her. Absolutely. No, he's obviously being controlled by her. Yeah, she's gonna kill them all, right? With some power. Yep. Yeah. Love. Is she a scene of love? But yeah, Subaru's obviously already dead here. He's already been mind controlled by her. Yeah, Subaru's already toast here, right? So you can see that Subaru's already gonna die here, because he's already into her like mind control. He's already, like, she's doing these like stupid jokes. And he's all like, oh yes. And this is almost exactly how it was earlier, when the minstrel was singing and he's joining her to sing. So honestly, it does feel like she might be the same person as the minstrel. Something like that, otherwise. If she's not Emilia's mom or on the episode now, she but I'm thinking, okay, I feel I have a pretty good understanding of her powers from what I've seen before, from the Anime Expo and the trailers. So I think her power is somewhat like that everyone is somewhat affected by her performance. They would all feel the same pain as a kid. The Subaru is obviously mind control already, said, right? He's laughing and so on. He's already been, stuck by her mind control. So I think her power is, I wouldn't say that's straightforward, but I'm thinking her power probably works like everyone that is somehow affected by her, like I said, her performance, and then she kills a kid or she hurts a kid or whatever, then everyone will feel the exact same pain in the body or whatever. So it's kind of like a voodoo magic, Like if I hurt this voodoo doll, you also take pain, right? But it's like everyone that is like, I don't know, into her like love performance song, whatever. Everyone that likes it are gonna be affected by this thing. Yeah, now she's all like, yeah, Lucifer could have been bad. But her power is love or something. See, this not scene of love, but I guess lust or something? No, what's her scene now again? She talked about love all the time. Yeah, obviously Subaru is back. He's dead now, yeah. I mean, obviously Subaru is dead because he's back control. But like I said earlier, that he has to die because he's a more premise. But, yeah. Now she's even crying, though. It's a weird performance. Shubarashi! Gives like, Made in Abyss vibe. Yeah, Shubarashi! Shubarashi! Yeah, it's like, Shubarashi! Yeah, here we go. Now he's dead. The eyes are red, though. Maybe the eyes have to be red to die. I don't think so, though, because they were all clearly controlled by earlier. Yeah, she even said bondage. So this is a bit. She even said like our bond of love will make us all happy, right? So clearly she has, and she has a chain too. Come back to that later, but she has a chain too. Yes, she also has like a golden chain weapon. So she's clear. Her magic is clear, some kind of bond magic, right? It's very clear her magic is some kind of like bonding, but that has to be it, right? She bonds with you, and then she can connect you again, a bond with her, but also a bond with her victim, right? That she hurts her victim, and then the victim will also like travel to you, right? Because she basically has like a magical chain that connects everyone. And it kind of makes sense too, right? Because remember how Petelgeuse has like magical hands that you can't see at first, right? He can fight you, but it isn't actually like telekinetic or whatever. He literally has like magical hands that grabs you, right? And this woman has like, I guess, magical chains. So she has like a golden chain, but she probably also connects to you with like a magical chain, right? And that magical chain, then when she kills someone in that chain, everyone dies or whatever, right? So she has probably like invisible chains. Yeah, she throws him down and Subaru is back. What is interesting here though is that we actually didn't travel back very far. We only traveled back just before it happened. So that actually is very, oh man, that is very, very different than normally. I thought of course we were gonna like rewatch some of the previous, or replay, I mean, some of the previous bits, right? But we were actually just back at kind of just before he went to the forum, right? And he obviously knows he will die if he goes to the forum. But at the same time, he would have to try to save people, right? So, okay. That's actually very different than usual. I could see this happening more than once then. How Subaru is kind of stuck there because he has all the time to go back. But yeah, let's review it, guys. Let's review it. Very long video. Very long zero episode. I am, of course, editing this thing. So I haven't even thought about how long it will be. And I'm skipping over some middle parts of it. But I'm certain this will be a very, very long to talk about. So honestly, let's not make this review too long, I feel, because, you know, I can break down scene by scene, right? And, but if you stay here with me, guys, I hope you like, press the like button, right? So we so want to like it, and, you know, give me your thoughts, right? Obviously, I've seen part of this before, right? So I knew a little bit was going to happen. I hadn't seen all of it, but I've seen a little bit of it before, and but not everything. I hadn't seen the beginning at all, actually. Yeah, like the first, because there was like the expo thing, so I hadn't seen like the first like 20 minutes at all, and I wasn't really. I thought about it in another video, right? But I knew about like the mom scene with the cats, which I thought that scene, which I talked about people before that, which I discussed with people a month ago, so they had liked them, right? And just generally kind of this ending here, but the ending has been so. Like I said, like the ending, I've seen the trailers, this has been everyone talking about. So the last 10 minutes, that I've had already seen, right, basically. But I hadn't had a DVD chain before. They come to me now. When I was watching it, I was like, oh yeah, she has chain magic. Probably invincible chain magic. Right? But whatever. I digress. I just want to point it out a little bit. That obviously. But I also think it's like, it's also a little, how say it? With these animes, right, because I've seen every trailer and I reviewed the trailers and I've been trying to break down trailers, so right, you also have so much ideas in your head, like you already have a little bit of a, oh, this thing I've seen, so I already assume this thing, right? And I'm not saying it's predictable, but of course some parts, if you watch like every trailer like I do, and you break it down, you know, frame by frame, you go into like every goddamn scene in the trailer, right? And obviously the trailer has more of the other 3 scenes. You see 2 scenes episode here, right? There are 2 more, of course, coming. One of them has been shown before, and there's a new female scene, and she's in the trailer, right? So obviously I know some stuff will happen. Again, I'm Miami only, but like I'm just keep saying it, like I've seen every trailer, all the side stuff. So it's a little bit like, yeah, death will happen now. Should we kill him now? But that is true. We haven't actually seen. We never saw. There's this woman that can fly in the trailer. She's summoning like wings. She's flying, and she's the scene of. I don't know if they say her scene in the trailer, but what I know, and this is again very meta, is I know she's voiced by Aoyuki, you know, like Binaide. She's voicing like Diane and so on, right? It was many characters, but for example then Takami, Diane, etc. Aoyuki is done Evil Tanya, yeah, she's on like 500, you know, animes, right? I Am a Spider and so on. Yeah, she's done like so many main characters. But anyway, I know that she's voicing this new scene that I guess will maybe come in next episode. So stuff like that, you know. I'm just pointing it out. Obviously, I have a lot of meta knowledge, right? Because I'm quite into this, following this stuff and the games and everything. Yeah. So obviously, I'm like, okay, yeah. It's kind of weird, honestly. As a side note, I feel it's kind of weird being so into something but haven't read it. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, I'm like, I feel like I know everything about this hero except just the actual novels. Yeah, I play the game. It's like I feel like I know, yeah, everything. I think all the OVAs, right, of course, and so on, and you know, all the side stuff, and yeah, it feels like I know everything just except that I haven't yet haven't read it, you know, which is weird. Maybe I just can't read. It's hard. No, but I don't know. I think it's one thing is just like, say they with much attention or whatever, right? You're kind of waiting for that, like, oh, but I know the anime is coming, right? If someone told me that, oh, we're never gonna have a next season, or we're never gonna have a season 4, this is the final season, and the anime company is like, oh, it was terrible, we lost so much money, we're never making anything, almost never read that, like, we're never gonna make anime, like, this anime never happened, it probably never will happen, then obviously I would read it. But as here now, has always been an anime where you're like, oh, I know it's gonna come in next season eventually. I mean, now it's always that feeling of like, oh, well, I know the next anime is coming in like a year from now. I rather kind of wait, you know. Yeah, it's like I wanna wait for the next season. That's how I feel. But I also, maybe I've playing for a long time, right? I do this with a lot of animes. Maybe I should start reading the books up to the anime point, like what I missed and so on. Yeah, that would be one thing, certainly. I tend to do it with a lot of other animes too, that I go and read the manga, right? Like after, for example, My Academia, I read the manga after seeing the anime, right? So first I watch the anime, then I read the chapters. That's kind of like, you know, covering the bit that the anime has reached and so on. For example, so maybe I should do something here. Maybe. But whatever. Let's read it more. I was pointing it out that obviously having seen every trailer and having analyzed the trailers and discussed this with people so many times and with friends and co-workers or whatever, right? They obviously have a lot of ideas what's gonna happen or not happen. But anyway, I digress. Sorry, long intro. What happens then? Yeah, good episode. Nothing really bad. Only the Garfield thing I don't like, as I mentioned earlier. But otherwise, nothing really wrong with the episode. There was a little bit CGI laziness, honestly, in the water there. There was like 3-4 scenes when they clearly have a kind of meh background CGI. But I don't think it mattered that much, though. I mean, people complain about it all the time. It was noticeable. I mean, I saw it immediately. So it wasn't like, oh my god, that's so bad. It was more like, CGI. Mid. Yeah, mid. But I think it's fine. I think some people also overrate or overreact on that part. For me, it was just like, okay, clearly the background there is CGI, but it doesn't really matter much. You know what I mean? It's not like there was a big fight or something, and there was some random like side characters with no screen time anyway, or no voice lines, so it didn't matter. But it was there. That was the only part where I felt that the animation, so to speak, and quality was clearly a little lower, right? But that being said, this episode here clearly didn't have any fights, right? Like I said earlier in the trailers, we're gonna fight obviously this woman here. Emilia has her main fight, of course, and then we're gonna have like Gar and Mimi. They're gonna fight some cultists and so on, right? So it's gonna be a lot more fights later. So I assume this anime will have high quality fights, and we probably will see that later, of course, because this episode didn't really have any fights really. no, this episode wasn't really much action packed. It felt a lot like the beginning of the episode. It was kind of slow paced. Right, and then it really kind of maxed on earlier, after maybe the first half hour or so. And I haven't edited, of course, the video after this thing here. I'm gonna finish. I've been recording my whole reaction now and review, right? I'm gonna edit it afterwards. But I'm gonna guess here that I'm gonna cut away a lot of more of my earlier bits, because it more because it was bad. But the first 30 minutes was kind of like a little more recappy, a little more like, you know, oh yeah, we're going to Venice, it's pretty nice. It's like, okay, sure. I mean, I said some bits there, but it wasn't really like anything happened. It was just building up, yeah. And then after roughly 30 minutes, the episode really became much more higher. It felt much more higher paced or whatever. It felt like it was much more intriguing bits, right, happening after a bit here. And then, of course, like, you know, the last 10 minutes were where stuff really goes crazy. So I think the episode 2 is going to be way more crazy. Yeah, it does feel, I said it earlier, right, but it really feels like the next episode is going to be much more high-packed, probably. Because obviously now Subaru has to, you know, redo, right? And he knows now that the witches are here, the castles are here. I think that next week is going to be like way more fights or whatever, right? And much more that. And like I said earlier, this episode felt more also like comedy, right? You know, more jokes, more side bit of character doing, oh, Otto is drunk or whatever, you know, like more hangover, yeah, more that stuff. And then next week is probably more like, okay, we have to fight these bad guys, we have to, you know, get up the troops. So I think that it will probably be way less, yeah, like comedy and general, like build up, right, in the coming episodes certainly, and maybe has a little intermission after a bit. But what's interesting, I think, though, is of course that Subaru now is basically respawning just before this thing happened, right? Yeah, he respawned very close to her, which I don't think we've seen before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've ever seen Subaru so closely respawn to a death, right? So usually when he respawns, it's like at least a whole day or something, sometimes it's several days, and he can redo stuff a lot, right? But this time he gets killed here by Sirius, and then he basically immediately is like respawning back at where the board is, and then after that he's gonna go up, meet the hoodlum, and then gonna meet her, right? So it basically he has like 10 minutes on him or something. Yeah, this is definitely has to be the shortest loop he has, and I expect him to die more than once here on this loop. And I don't mean just like obviously, but I mean like quickly, because yes, this loop feels like incredibly close to where the spawn is. In some ways it might help him, because he can like as like a video gamer, you can then try and error, you can do your attempt against her, you can fight her and then fail and fight her again. It's gonna be painful, but in one way it actually might be beneficial, because you can have a theory how to defeat her and try it immediately. It's like a weak, attempt. It's like that. But obviously, it mostly seems to be much more harder for him, because he doesn't really have like any, Batman preparation time. Yeah, he can't prepare for this thing. He can't go and get a better utility belt. So this seems like by far the hardest challenge for Subaru. That he's basically like respawning only. The time frame isn't exact, I suppose, but it's like maybe 15 minutes or whatever. Something like that, right? That being said, of course, if he doesn't go to the forum, he won't die, and then he has a longer spawn time, so to speak. So, but then of course all people at the forum will die. So he has to kind of confront her, and it's gonna be much harder for him, right? But yeah, I think he has to do something kind of drastic. But he's probably gonna get like someone to fight her immediately. I suppose Emilia, obviously, so probably throw ice. I mean, I assume that his solution is that Emilia will go there and tell her that like you have to like strike this woman with ice magic immediately. Yeah, like go up there and shoot her down, projectile her, Hadouken her in her face, basically, right? Because it seems like when she start talking, right, she's sending out this, like, I guess, as I said earlier, her like love chains, and everyone gets bonded to her, right? But what if you just shoot at her immediately? You go up there and throw an ice Hadouken in her face, man. You'd be like, Hadouken! Yeah, and immediately when she enters the door, you're like, ugh! Yeah, you're like, ice Kamehameha! But he's in her face before she can, like, bond with people. Maybe the kid won't be said anyway with that, but I'd be like, if she can't, like, do her, speech, right? If she can't go out there and be like, love! Oh, yeah, everyone love me! And do her, like, oh, yes, let's sing together. If she can't do that, you throw a snowball in her face immediately so you can't talk, right? Yeah, like that she can't do that, so... And then she will have to fight you instead, right? I think that'll be the easiest solution. Again, especially now we have such a short time frame, right? We have such a short, like, entire time frame, only like a quarter or whatever. Now, I keep saying that I think that the Bard Lady is evil, right? She's a very, very strange character, super strange character. And I had only seen her very briefly before today, then. So I've seen I've seen a little bit of it before, but not all of her scenes. She seems incredibly suspiciously evil, like absurdly much so. And like I said earlier too, I feel like her power and this woman, right, these two ladies, have a very similar power, right? The whole thing that Subaru is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sing with this song, right? And Becky was like, why are you singing with her? Why do you join her song? It's a great song, girl. It feels really strange. And obviously it's kind of the same power, right? She's like, oh yeah, let's do this love thing. And Subaru is like, yeah, love thing, yeah. So isn't that the same thing, right? She enters his place, and she does this like performance thing, right? And Subaru joins into the performance. That is exactly what it did earlier in the episode. It feels incredibly similar. And this seems like very weird that they are not related. If these two, performance artists aren't somehow related with each other, at least medically wise, right? Because it's a very, very similar power, and obviously they even speak the same and so on too. Not exactly, but some of the lines they're saying are very similar. And I'll be so surprised if the bard isn't related to her. Like, I don't mean related as in like it's Amelia's evil mom, but I mean like, you know, related as in it's either somewhat her or the same magic or something. That being said, though, that also probably means that Liliana is maybe Liliana is the solution for this woman here, for Sirius, right? Because again, they have very similar magic. It's some kind of like, I perform and you like it and I can control you. Because she's also like a terrible singer. Or she sings good, but she writes terribly. People still like it. So they both have some kind of like, you know, mind control, performance, magical song or something. So if Liliana isn't evil, which I think is unlikely, but whatever, let's assume she's a good person. Maybe you can go to Liliana or Super Saturday, ask Liliana how her like magic works. And she's like, oh, I'm a singer. No, but it's clearly some kind of weird magic she uses, right? She clearly has some kind of like charm magic with her singing, right? So yeah, ask her that works, and maybe she can counter this woman. Or of course, another solution, right, is that this might be a cool thing. Is that what if Subaru asks Liliana to go with him, right? And when this woman down is starting to do her like, oh, love, everyone love me, your performance, everyone clap your hands, right? And she's starting to do that stuff, to kill everyone. Then Liliana, the bard, starts playing her tune, right? She's like, now everyone love me! And they can have like a performance battle, and then maybe they can cancel her like love Shane Bond thing. Because people kind of like Liliana, right? Then as long as they like Liliana's song more or whatever, they're not bothered to her, right? Or generally it's like a conflict of who do I love the most or whatever. That would be a really cool thing. I hope I'm right now. That's gonna happen. That to me makes sense. You know that this woman will shove everyone with her weird performance thing. So you get your own performer and outperform her, and then she can't kill people because like obviously her powers, like if they like her, she can bond with them. Yeah, obviously. If people, I mean, she keeps saying love all the time. I right. So very very clearly is that if you like her, yeah, then she can kill you, right? If she you know if she likes you, you if you fall for her, you know her magic will affect you. I mean that's super obvious. And like I said earlier, it's probably some kind of invisible chain, right? Because she has a golden chain, so she can probably send out chains, and you know, like yeah, if you connect it with her chain, you will die, right? Now, what sin is she? She said it earlier, I guess. Honestly, I keep gonna miss out on that. She said it very briefly before the scene, but I've been thinking like she keeps talking about love all the time, which also kind of Peter also did. but I'm guessing she's this like what sin would it be then? She's like lust or something. That lust would be the obvious thing. Yeah, it's not gluttony. Well, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm honestly tired. I forgot what she said. I admit it. I forgot what she said. She was like, what? Lust would make sense because she's all about love, right? But I was like, wait, what? She also mentioned pride, though. She mentioned literally the word pride twice, though. So, you see, like, in the, But that was like, she's very about the romantic bond, though. But anyway, what more happened? Not just this character. The princesses are all teaming up together, I guess, a cult probably, right? It's in trailer 2. What more happens? I guess it's gonna be a little bit with the whole Reinhard and his dad and so on. I guess there will be a little bit of the storyline. But that to me just seems kind of like whatever, honestly. Yeah, I don't have to say, that storyline to me isn't that super interesting. It is somewhat interesting, I think so, that someone probably killed his grandma, right? And I don't mean like the whale, I mean like, you know, someone tricked grandpa to leave the city with the guards to try to save some random princess or whatever, and then someone just made grandma die on the same time. That to me seems super sus, right? So that's interesting. But dad being all like, oh, I hate everyone. Yeah, I don't really care about like his drunk dad. Didn't feel like I have an interesting character. But maybe there's some redemption for dad, right? Like I said earlier, we have to at least, in his defense, right? He lost his mom and he was like fairly young, and his dad is like famous. And they're both like famous, I suppose, but especially his mom, and she died, and he might have some, you know, like guilt over that, or blames his dad over that, or whatever, and some PTSD, perhaps losing his mother at a decently young age. So, I mean, perhaps, and then he has no wife, I guess. I'm honestly stand clear of that. But it felt like he also lost his wife as well, right? We talked with Reinhard there, that's implied there. So maybe he has like lost both his mother and his wife pretty early, and then made him all this sad drunk guy. So, you know, maybe there's some dimension to him. There isn't just some drunk loser. Maybe he is actually pretty powerful. Honestly, I think the last guy is Heincuel. Is that pronounced? Heincuel. It's not even a name. I mean, it's like Reinhard's German name. I guess Heincuel is like a German name. It's not very common though, but yeah. William obviously is a name, yeah, obviously, but Heincuel, like Heincuel. It's probably pronounced Heincuel, well, whatever. Heincuel, I actually will guess here, he actually is pretty competent. I think he actually is pretty powerful. I mean, obviously his mom was like the legendary super science sword, right? So I don't think he actually is weak, right? He's probably trained by both his parents. They're amazing, you know, sword masters, right? And again, his mom is like the greatest sword warrior ever to be alive, right? And he certainly was trained a lot. So he's probably actually a pretty strong character. He's just very, you know, depressed. It's not like, oh, my mom died, my wife died, my son hates me, I hate everyone. He's probably just like a really, you know, depressed, drunk PTSD guy, so to speak, right? Filled of depression and guilt and so on. But I think that he actually is probably very powerful if he actually fights, right? So, you know, if he actually shapes up. So I could see it being some backstory later on, when we kind of see him being younger, before everyone died. Then he actually is probably the second strongest or whatever, right? And, you know, Reinhard is so amazing at everything, right? That even if he didn't try that hard as a younger person, he probably was pretty good. He seems to be going the bloodline, right? He's like a red hair bloodline, super powerful people. So he probably is like super talented. He just, you know, gave up on life probably like 15 years ago. Yeah, he probably like, oh, whatever, I hate everything. So I think that I can feel him, he's going to have some kind of scene where he is badass, temporarily badass, right? But I think so, because he feels like, given how his mom is so incredibly good, apparently, right? And like obviously his son then is like godlike at everything. Him just being like a random drunk loser with zero skills at all, I don't buy that. No, I think again, obviously now he's kind of useless, but you know, like at least before he turned into this like depressed alcoholic, he probably was very powerful. So he actually might be, and even Julius got hit. Julius was like, well, you know, the wise. He's like, you know, he used to be kind of good, you know, back in the days, you know, yeah. So I feel it might be. Maybe he dies, you know. I don't know. It would be kind of cool if he has like a redemption scene where he saves his son, you know, and actually is badass, but then he dies saving his son, right? That being said, obviously I think Grandpa's gonna die. I said earlier, but yeah, William Grandpa is like, oh no, my life is over. I hate my wife is dead, and yeah, he's obviously he's so massively like death flag. Like he's just like, my god, I was laughing at it, but his death. If anyone has a death flag, obviously Subaru, it's clearly him. Yeah, his death flag is so big. There's no other character that has that massive death flag like he has. He just keeps saying like, "Oh, I don't want to live anymore. Oh, I miss my waifu, and just kill me already." Basically, he's just like, "God damn it, man!" That guy keeps saying that. So he's probably gonna end up either dying to save his son then, or his grandson, right? Or maybe Subaru or like Emilia, but yeah, he's something like that. Like he's crazy. He said that like so big. Well, I guess also like Felix or whatever. Yeah, maybe one of his, like princess party members, I suppose. But more likely his own son or grandson, I think. But yeah, he's just like, my god. Like, I would be really surprised, and I mean genuinely, I'd be very surprised if Grandpa survives this arc, right? I think he is the most likely person to definitely die in this arc, and I feel like he's gonna, yeah. Like, I mean, like I'll say one thing here, last thing here about this whole dead thing. I think that more than one character will die this arc, right? And they will die, you know, permanently. Like Subaru can't save them. I think someone has to die, so to speak, right? I don't think that everyone's gonna survive this thing perfectly fine. Maybe Priscila will die, you know, so Priscilla will die, Felt maybe, right? Yeah. But a few characters probably will die permanently. And again, then obviously then, Grandpa is the most likely candidate. Absolutely, like by far the most likely candidate. And then also, I guess some of the bad guys, yeah. Like for example, to save Rem, you will kill Gluttony or whatever, yeah. Like some of these scenes will also probably die. And that's just kind of how the series too, right? That you have, you know, Petelgeuse, then you have other scenes, right? And he died, right? And powers on. So you have the 7 scenes, or arguably the 8th scene with Vanglo or whatever. But you have a number of scenes, and obviously the anime has to eventually take out these scenes, right? You can't just have all these scenes running around for all the seasons. It's not really that kind of anime, you know. It's not like Spider-Man Rogue Gallery where you have like 50 enemies to Spider-Man and no one ever really dies and you just keep coming back all the time. No, this anime is more like, you know, we have these like number of scenes, and then eventually, you know, 1 or 2 of them dies per arc, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I feel very likely that at least one of the scenes will die this arc, right? Probably very likely so. Because otherwise the storyline can't move forward, right? You have to kill off some of these bad guys. Especially because the scenes aren't even like as strong as bad guys. The witches are like, yeah, we have to kind of get rid of them. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, hope you liked the long video. My voice kind of worked actually. Yeah, I mean, I do drink stuff during this thing in between though. I edited it out now. But I'm very hyped for this thing, of course. Tomorrow, I have done Mashi, which is my number 2. Hope you see you guys for that as well. And there's some more, of course, animes coming this season. And I will keep saying, of course, but I will focus on L0, right? There will be a lot of L0 videos. I might even start doing preview reads of that. Perhaps. I will admit it that last season, I saw some people doing like reaction on previews, right? Like they had previews coming the next day after the anime aired. So like on Thursdays, I think they will do like previews for next week, right? And some people had really good success, honestly, on analyzing previews. And I like, I love doing like, opening reactions, right? Analyzing like the L0 opening, looking at different hints or whatever. So, yeah, it's still interesting in that sense. That the preview actually might give you a lot of like hints and stuff like that. So, that might be fun to do as well, right? But we will see. But that would be like a lot of L0 videos. But yeah, perhaps. It also is like, I think Thursday has already, like I said, the March done and so on. So it's a lot of stuff already doing on Thursday. So it might not be a good times, so to speak. But anyway, so you guys can have a great day.